interesting game here. Take care of that. Da-da-da. What?
But here's the thing. If you follow it, wherever it takes you, you'll always find what you're looking for.
The heck? I'm gonna let that roll when I let that roll. Ah, man. This game is already looks to be a fantastic game. This already looks to be a great game. They gonna get this? What's Tua got? Tua, oh Jesus! That was dangerous. This game looks like it's gonna come down to the wire, in all honesty. This looks like it's coming down to the wire. I ain't even gonna cap. Just give me a second here, guys. Just doing some stuff here. I want to see if they can get this here. 3rd and goal here. Tua fires. Touchdown. Oh, he dropped it. Wow, he couldn't make the catch. I cannot believe he couldn't make that catch. Now, it's not a... Bro, that's a low throw. But he's got to make that catch. He's got to make that catch. Wow. You got to make that catch. Now they got to settle for 3. That's the difference between taking the lead and having to score a field goal and be down 1. You got to get that, man. You got to get that. I don't care what the circumstances is. You got to get that. You got to make that catch, man. You got to make that catch. I cannot believe he missed that. Wow. All right, I'm about good to go, I think, for the most part. At least I kind of think I am. Let's see how long I can go with this one. Nah, that ain't it, bro. Anyway, what's up, guys? I wanna see if I've got this uploaded yet. I wanted to start the live stream earlier, but I was waiting. Yep, it's already uploaded. So I wanted to get the video out. I was busy recording my recap video. So like, I'm sorry I was a bit late, but I was recording my recap video here for the game. And it looks like it uploaded. Okay. And maybe some things I have to check here, but it looks like it uploaded. I think we are good to go when it comes to that. Sorry, I just have to get this out here because I was trying to make sure everything is all good with yeah, it seems like everything's all good here. All right, I think we should be good here, ladies and gentlemen. One last thing I have to check here. Oh. make that catch. I ain't gonna lie. If the Dolphins right there, you ain't really trying to give up that type of play. You gotta make that catch right there. But instead, it is a 7-6 game. Could have been higher than that. But instead, it's a 7-6 game. Should have been a 10-7 game. You got to make that catch there. You got to make that catch. All right. All right, I think I'm good to go. All right. All right. Let me fix this up. All right, so this game is going to be interesting for the most part. We will see how things progress here. Hopefully, I am good to go for the most part, but we'll have to see. Diggs gets stopped right there. He picks up a couple yards. That's, that's some good progress right there. Wow. Hold up here. The heck did I do over here? Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Another good stop by the Dolphins. That's not a fumble, but another good stop by the Dolphins. There we go. All right, now we should be good. Yeah, I think we should be fine. All right, there we go. So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 7-6 game. Full start here for the Bills. This is pretty much going to be the end of the drive, unless you can get a big play downfield, because this is what, 3rd and long, and you just got a false start. 3rd and 17. This is a tough divisional game. You think Baltimore is letting Marcus Peters go? Probably. I don't know what their plans are involving Marcus Peters. They'll figure it out when they figure it out, but I don't think they're giving him a contract. Anyway, 3rd down and 17 here for the Buffalo Bills. Allen takes a snap. Not expecting much here. You're probably going to have to punt. Allen holding. Oh, my God, they got the 1st down. Wow. You sat back and allowed that. How did Davis get open in the secondary like that? If you're going to give Josh Allen time to throw, he's going to kill you downfield. Why? That's bad defense right there. That is bad defense right there. Oh, my God. 1st and 10 on 3rd and 17, you give up 21 yards. Allen gets it out to Cole Beasley, who is back. Cole Beasley is back here. He decided to come back out of retirement, I guess, to play football again. Good for him. 2nd down and 2 here. How can the Dolphins defense sit back and allow 21 yards picked up on a freaking 3rd and 17? That's reckless. That's absolutely reckless. 2nd and 2, they're going to hand the ball off, and they're going to pick up the 1st down. And they're inside Dolphins territory. First and 10 here for the Buffalo Bills. First, Ravens lost over 2 score. That's cool. I don't care. I mean, that's their problem. If they want to play like that, that's up to them. First and 10 here for the Buffalo Bills. Allen handing the ball off. They're going to pick up about 4 yards here. Second down coming up here. This is an important game for both the Bills and the Dolphins. Dolphins have started to slide down. They've started to slide down. They're 8-5, but they're starting to slide down. Losing here puts them at 8-6, which means they'll be right near where the Patriots and the Jets are. And you don't want to be there. Miami, at some point in the season, was a 2 seed. Now here they are, sitting here as a 6 seed. Allen over the middle to Diggs. He picks up the first down. Oh, yeah, things are starting to move. Things are starting to move very well for them. Things are starting to move incredibly well. Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson. Well, this season, Jalen Hurts is playing better. He is in a better situation, but he is playing better. Honestly, you couldn't go wrong with either or, but you got to show me what players is he going to play with. I got to see which teams he's going to play with. Give them the same roster and let's have a conversation then. Because if you put Jalen Hurts with the Ravens, trust me, they're not winning. They're not going to be undefeated right now or have 1 loss. Allen decides to keep it himself, breaking a couple tackles, then he's going to get down. Second down coming up here for the Bills. Who you got winning the NFC? I really like Philadelphia, but I would not be surprised if the Niners get to the Super Bowl. So, in my honest opinion, it's either Philly or San Francisco. That's who I like winning the NFC. Philly or San Francisco. Don't trust the Vikings, though. I'll give them credit. They pulled off the biggest comeback in NFL history. Gotta give them homies, those guys, those players, those legends over there. Gotta give them credit. Third down and 1 coming up here. Gotta give them credit for coming back down 33. Those guys are fighters, and they have showcased that they can fight to the bitter end, no matter what circumstance they're in. You know, they're 9-0 in these 1-score games, and they've been the comeback kid of the season. So credit to the Vikings. I'll give them credit. I might put them at number 3 in terms of getting to the Super Bowl or coming out of the NFC, but I really like Philly. I like what I'm seeing from Philly. And San Francisco they're showing us that they can win no matter who the quarterback is. So I choose either one of those guys to come out the NFC, either Philadelphia or San Francisco. 3rd and 1. Do they pick up the first down? I think he gets past the line. There should be a first down picked up here by the Buffalo Bills. Don't trust the Cowboys. Cowboys say Tom Brady going to be an easy win. Cowboy fans say that nonsense all the time, and they embarrass themselves in the playoffs. By the way, I don't trust the Cowboys. I've never trusted the Cowboys. I'm not going to trust the Cowboys. I don't care how talented they are. I don't trust them. I think they're going to get knocked out of the playoffs. In fact, they're probably going to get an easy, quote-unquote, win according to them in the Bucs. But that game is going to be a lot tougher than they think. And even if they beat the Bucs, they're not beating the Niners. They're not beating the Eagles. Simple as that. First and goal here. They got to get this ball snapped quickly. Delay a game. Oh, they got the timeout in time. They were able to get the timeout in time, so they do not get charged with delay a game. Man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I was on Twitter after the game, and Ravens flock they're done, bro. They are so fed up with this team. They are so fed up with this team. First and goal coming up here for the Buffalo Bills. 8:27 left to go here in the first half. Cowboys' weakness is Brady, Rodgers, and Murray, the 3 kings of Cowboy Stadium. That's funny. First and goal here for the Buffalo Bills. Allen, pressure's coming. He just has to get rid of it. Second down coming up here for the Bills. 2 streams in less than 4 hours. Let's go. I'm tired after dealing with that nonsense. But, hey, this is a good game. It's going to be a competitive game. 2nd and goal here. Again, they're sending pressure quick. Josh Allen's got to get rid of it. Can he get there? He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they're going to look to extend their lead. This is going to be a tough game here. It's still technically going to be a one-possession game because it's 13-6 right now. They kick the extra point. It'll be 14-6. If Miami can find the end zone, my God, the fans keep throwing snowballs. The fans keep throwing snowballs onto the field. They expected it to be a snow game, and yeah, it wasn't a snow game on the field because all the snow's gone. But there's plenty of snowballs in the crowds, and they're just throwing they're throwing snowballs at the cameraman. They're throwing snowballs at the end zone. They're just throwing snowballs. They're having a party out there in Buffalo. Extra point. Kick is up. It's good. And the Buffalo Bills are up 14-6 here. 8-point lead for them. Let's see how the Miami Dolphins will be able to react. 8:18 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. You think the Texans can make the playoffs? No. Every Ravens fan is so fed up. You can even tell the players on the team is done. Even Lamar. I mean, Lamar wasn't out there. Honestly, the funny thing about it is if you saw Lamar's attitude over the last couple weeks and the frustration, you could tell he's so frustrated with how things with how things are working and how things are operating. But honestly, Lamar not being on the field is probably the best thing for him in terms of his contract and probably for his mentality, because he's watching his team lose these games without him. So this is showcasing to the Ravens that you look so poor. You look even worse, so much worse, without Lamar Jackson out there. That's one. And two, he doesn't have to deal with the stress that he's seeing right now. So Lamar Jackson's going to come back even more motivated when he does get healthy. And if he is able to play, you will probably see a Lamar Jackson with more energy, because I felt like the season was weighing on him, especially with the contract and all the pressure on him. But now that he did get that minor injury, and you saw how the team has looked without him, even though they've won a couple games, you see how the team looks without him, and you're seeing Greg Roman's scheme, honestly, and you're seeing how the media is even responding and saying, how the hell do you expect Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl with these guys? Feels like it's starting to help Lamar Jackson's case, and he may come back, and you may see him more motivated. But yeah, I feel like everybody's definitely fed up with how things are operating in Baltimore in terms of the coaching staff and the play calling. But nothing's going to change, like I said. 8-point lead right now for the Buffalo Bills. They are actually doing a hell of a job right now. But it is a close game. Miami should have been up 10-7, and then this would have been a 14-10 game, but they failed to make the catch in the end zone, so it's a field goal you got to settle for. It is what it is at the end of the day. Because he looks good while recovering. Imagine when fully healthy. True. You might be right about Greg Roman being invincible. He might keep his job after today. He's not getting fired. I mean, we don't need to sit back and pretend that the Ravens have the guts to fire him. They don't. John Harbaugh doesn't have the guts to fire Greg Roman, nor does he have the intention to fire Greg Roman. Same thing for Eric DeCosta. Same thing for Steve Buscaglia. That man is not going anywhere. Get used to it. The hell was that? Anyway, look at all this snow that they're just playing around with. Dolphins get the football back, and we'll see what they can do with that. Cooper Kupp or Devontae Adams, that's a tough question. Neither one of them are having a great season, but I like both. You couldn't go wrong with either or. I really like both, so I can't really pick between them. JK really blamed himself when he is the last person to blame. Yeah, great players take accountability for how the team loses because they're just great players and great leaders. That's what you want to see from a player like that. Even if it's not his fault, he'll take responsibility. If Lamar was here, he would do the same thing. Great players just understand that even though he played well individually, it's a team effort, and the team did not win the game, so he's going to put that loss on him because he felt like he could have contributed more. And you got to like when players do that. Unfortunately, our coaches don't like to do that too. Yeah. Harbaugh, of course, doesn't take accountability and says the exact same thing. What else is new? That's what Harbaugh's been doing for years. The Dolphins sideline is getting pelted with snowballs. Yeah, they wanted a snow party. They weren't able to get a snow party on the field, so they're just the crowd is just throwing so much snow onto the field. Harbaugh said we need to score more points. Yeah, I mean, geez, Harbaugh. Geez, coach. We got to score more points? Really? Damn. Man, I really wish we would have thought of that earlier. Maybe we should have thought about that in halftime. That really would have helped us. They delayed the game due to the fans throwing snowballs onto the field. That's cruel. Wow. They said if these fans don't stop pelting these players with snowballs, we not playing no more. Those fans were wilding with the snowballs, so they delayed the game and said, if y'all don't stop throwing snowballs, we not playing the game. Oh, my God. My God, that's funny. Delay of game due to fans pelting snowballs onto the field. Oh, y'all quiet now, huh? Ain't nobody throw no snow anymore, huh? See, it's always Buffalo. Y'all always on some wild things. Why do y'all like throwing things onto the field? Why do y'all like throwing things onto the field? What's wrong with y'all? But yeah, I'm not surprised to see Harbaugh do that, saying we need to score. Really? We need to score more points? Damn, I really wish we would have thought about that at halftime. It really would have been vital to think about that heading into the third quarter. We need to score more points. Really, coach? Man, I'm glad you said it. I'm surprised we didn't think about that earlier. Ray Lewis is the answer. I'm surprised we didn't think about that earlier. It's crazy. Man, we got to score more points? Wow. That's tough. I really wish we would have thought about that earlier. Really could have helped us try to win this game. Oh well, nothing's going to change. Same old, same old. Run it back next week. If the Eagles and Niners would have played tomorrow, who would win? Honestly, I think it can go down to the wire. But again, I feel like the Niners are the most dangerous team in the NFC. And they're the one team Philly does not want to face off against because that is a team that can beat them. Depending on the situation, is it at home or on the road? Where is it being played? Are the Eagles at home or on the road? Because if the Eagles are at home, I'm going to give the edge to them. If they're on the road, I'm going to give the edge to the Niners. 1st and 10. Here we go. Handing the ball off. Mostert has been running the football effectively here in this first half. He's been fantastic. Gotta love what you're seeing from him. What do you think it would take for Harbaugh to be fired? One more losing season? I mean, if we miss the playoffs again this year, there's a chance he could be fired. But I doubt it's going to happen. You think the Ravens could trade for D-Hop at this stage? No. Even Zeitler sneaked this Roman and said there's no reason we should only have 3 points rushing for 200 yards. I don't blame him. He's not wrong. 2nd down and 5. Tua takes a snap. Play fake here. Tua going deep. Incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill. 3rd down coming up here for the Dolphins. Got to put points on the board. Got to keep up with what the Buffalo Bills are doing. So they got to convert this 1st down. That's good defense right there. That's good defense. That's good coverage. Yeah, there was nothing you could see there. There was nothing Tyreek Hill could do to make that. He would have to make an amazing one-handed catch and then somehow hold on to the football, which in that situation he wouldn't have been able to do. 3rd down and 5. Look at these Buffalo Bills fans showing up with helmets and everything else. 3rd down and 5 here for the Miami Dolphins. They need to get to the 35-yard line to convert. Tua takes a snap. Tua drops back, looking deep down the field. He's got Jalen Waddle, and Waddle makes the catch. He was matched up with Tre'Davious White, and he made the catch. 1st down, Dolphins. Big play here for Miami. You play Madden? I do play Madden occasionally, but I'm not that much of a Madden player. Oh, he got the step on him. He got the step on Tre'Davious White there. Nice play. You need to keep up with what the Bills are doing, so you got to continue to play like this. 1st down here for the Miami Dolphins. Tua takes a snap. Tua looking, firing over the middle. It is, oh my God, it's almost picked off by Tre'Davious White. Oh my God. That was a dangerous throw by Tua. He nearly got picked off by Tre'Davious White. That's dangerous. That is a dangerous pass by Tua. Second down and 10 here for the Dolphins. Tua's got to be careful with those type of throws and those type of plays. Tua takes a snap, looking towards his right, quick throw. He's going to get out to Gesicki. Gesicki picks up about 4 yards here. Third down coming up here for the Dolphins. They're 2 for 6 on third downs tonight, so they are going to need to convert here. Can't afford a sack here. You got to keep putting up points. Can't afford a sack here. 3rd and 5. They're going to call a timeout. They did not like what they were seeing, and the play clock was running down. Oh, my goodness. Game's tough. Game's tough. Game is very tough here. It's a tough atmosphere, and honestly, this game's going to come down to the wire. It's really going to come down to the wire. Justin Jefferson or Randy Moss. I mean, Justin Jefferson's off to an amazing start. I love what he's doing, but I want to see him keep doing it. He's far too early in his career for me to sit back and pick him over Randy Moss, though I will say he's off to a better start than Randy Moss. Let's see what happens throughout his career. I'm going to stick with Randy Moss right now. Not that Justin Jefferson hasn't been the second coming of Randy Moss, because he has. I've declared him the second coming of Randy Moss, and it looks like he's going to break a single season receiving record, and he's breaking all sorts of records that Randy Moss set when he was with the Vikings. And I love what I'm seeing from Justin Jefferson, but I want to see him continue to do that for years to come, because Randy Moss continued to play at that high level for years and years and years. First down picked up here. He went to Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill moves the chains. So I'm going to say Randy Moss right now, but Justin Jefferson is clearly the second coming of Randy Moss and might be able to surpass him. So we'll see. RG3 is still free agent, I think. Let's sign him for 10 years. Why would he want to come back and play when he has a perfect job as an analyst for ESPN? He has no interest in coming back and playing football again. He's not going to help lead the team anywhere. When these football players realize that their career is coming to an end and they get a job analyzing the game, that helps for your post-playing career. So you're not going to jeopardize that and leave ESPN to come play a backup quarterback position. No, why would he do that? First down and 10. They're going to hand the ball off here, and Mostert gets tripped up. He picks up a couple yards, though. Oh, man. If the Ravens were smart from the start, they would have surrounded Lamar with the right talent and coaching to succeed. But since not, we're stuck in this situation. What else is new, bro? What else is new? We already know this is the case. These silly Cowboys said we should have won all those Super Bowls, not Tom Brady and any other. Who cares what Cowboy fans have to say? Who's listening to a Cowboy fan on a daily basis? No one cares what them. Let me chill out. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. Who cares what Cowboy fans have to say about winning championships? Who cares? Who honestly cares? 2nd and 8. They're going to hand this off to Mostert, and Mostert's going to get stopped behind the line. 3rd down coming up here for the Miami Dolphins. Third down and 9. Pressure's coming. They're lined up at the line of scrimmage. Pressure's going to come. Empty backfield here for Tua. They're sending pressure. Tua looking downfield. Tua, it's caught. What a catch by Tyreek Hill. And he picks up the first down. 3:38 left to go here in the first half of this game. Oh, they are going to battle today. You sound out of it? I'm a little tired. My voice is a little hoarse. I just spent 3 hours watching the Ravens absolutely disappoint everybody, so that kind of happened. As soon as the game ended, Marlon walked straight into the locker room, and I don't blame him. He's over it. I think most of the players are. Until a change happens in that coaching staff, I think the players are just out of it, bro. I'm telling you, the players don't like what they're seeing from the coaching staff, and it seems like they're just done with this team. If they don't make a coaching change, wow. If they don't make a coaching change quickly, they're going to lose that locker room. Touchdown! Miami, now within 2. If you're the Dolphins, you got to go for 2. If you're the Dolphins, you got to go for 2. If you're the Dolphins, you've got to go for 2 to tie this game up. Wow. Beautiful run here. Nice design. He cuts it back, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and just strolls in. Beautiful execution here by the Miami Dolphins to get in the end zone and put them within 2. If I'm McDaniels, I'm going for this. Oh, they're going to take the extra point? Interesting here. Knowing a game like this, you may want to, I don't know. I'm surprised to see they took the extra point. I would have thought they would at least try. I thought they would at least try to go for 2. But McDaniel was like, no, it's way too early in the game to be going for 2. I'm going to take the extra point, make it a 1-point game, and see what we can do. 2:59 left to go in the game. So there's a chance Miami can get the ball back and take the lead just before halftime. Bengals control their destiny for the number 1 seed. Yes, they do. And we'll see if they get it. Must be nice. Wish Lamar had those type of guys. It is what it is, bro. That's just how his journey in his career has been so far. The Hold My Nugget Studios are going to have fun in the Death Note with the Colts. They're going to have fun with that game. John Harbaugh loves giving those game balls, though. Oh, he loves to do it. Talk about, oh, yeah, man, this guy's a baller. He's a trooper. This guy really helped out the team today. Let's give it up for this player. Give it up for this player. Sometimes you'll be like, I'm going to give it to the defensive coordinator for the defense today. I'm going to give this for the offense today. He does this all the time. They're taking the points. I commend them for it. I'll take the points, too. I'm not going to go for 2 in this situation. If the Bills do win, do they clinch the division? Interesting question. I don't know if they clinch the division, but I do know they clinch a playoff spot. If they win the game, they're going to the playoffs. But I'm not 100% sure if they clinch a playoff spot. That's a different conversation here. Maybe, but I'm not fully sure, so I can't give you a concrete answer there. Ravens fans are so done with this team. I really feel like the players are done with this team, man. The players' body language looks like they're done with this team. Like, nobody's buying into the message. Nobody really likes the coach. I'm not going to try and say, I can't fully make those assessments. This is just me trying to say. Why does my mic keep going off? Do I keep pulling the cord? Is that it? Am I like that fully? I don't know why, but like this has been happening all day today. It hasn't happened before, but like my mic keeps turning off, and I don't know if I'm accidentally pulling out the cord or not. I don't know. Maybe I should check that during halftime. I might actually have to. Yeah, I might actually have to go away at halftime because I want to check this. I don't want to have a situation where the mic is constantly turning off when I'm in the middle of answering a question. So I might wait till halftime and then go see if I can fix this issue so we don't have to deal with it in the second half. Don't even get me started on how we traded Hollywood and didn't replace him and expected Bateman to carry the load. We really thought that was going to work. Well, they really thought that was going to work. What's going on, Deron? What's up, man? Same old Ravens, bro. Not surprised. I mean, they're not going to make any improvements. No one's going to be fired. They're not going to make any changes. They're going to just chalk it up to one bad loss. Pray that they can execute better next week. And then just move on. Nothing is going to change in Baltimore. Same old Ravens. I think the only way philosophy and culture change happens is if we don't make the playoffs and John and Greg gets fired. I mean, there's a chance. What if we lose out? If we lose out, we'll miss the playoffs. You need at least one more win to make the playoffs. You need one win and a loss from either the Patriots or the Jets to make the playoffs. So, I mean, you probably just want to hope that Lamar Jackson doesn't come back. If you're hoping to miss the playoffs, Lamar Jackson has to miss the rest of the year. and then just play your cards out and see if they lose all their games with Tyler Huntley as a quarterback. At this point, I'd rather them not make the playoffs and fire coaches than getting blown out in the playoffs. Unfortunately, we said that last year and nothing changed. So at this point, I might as well just make the playoffs with Lamar and see what he can do. Because if Lamar can help take this team to the playoffs, he'll prove his worth. Because at the end of the day, playoffs, no playoffs, I don't see them firing anybody. Josh Allen's going to take off on second down, and he's going to pick up the first down. But are they going to mark him short? Because he did give himself up. But where did he give himself up, though? They might mark him short depending on when he slid. But yeah, I'm not going to do it like I'd rather just miss the playoffs. And I'd rather miss the playoffs than get to the playoffs and get blown out. Because that doesn't guarantee the coaches are going to get fired. What if they make the playoffs? What if they don't make the playoffs and the coaches are still here next year? So now you missed the playoffs. Maybe could have done something there. And then you missed that chance because you didn't make the playoffs. Harbaugh definitely lost the locker room. I'm not sure I can disagree right now. I'm not sure if I can sit back and make an argument and say he hasn't. Because delay of game? Oh, Bills timeout. They had to use their second timeout because they were about to be called for yet another delay of game. I'm not sure if you're wrong in your assessment there. He might have actually lost the locker room. Third down and 1 here, 2:05 left to go. Third and 1. Oh, they got everyone bunched up here. Are they going to do a quarterback? They're going to do a quarterback sneak. And they get it. They did the quarterback sneak and got the first down. And the 2-minute warning has approached us. So we will see what happens here. I want to see Lamar get the Lombardi and get his bag, but this team ain't set to really help him, i.e. Greg Roman. Ain't nothing really going to change, bro. I can't tell you anything. Ain't nothing going to change. I would love for things to change, but don't look like anything going to change. When's the last time you seen any of the players super static? It's been a long time since I've seen that. Greg Roman will call a fullback screen in the most crucial moment in a playoff game, and it won't work. We know he's going to. You need the Dolphins to make the playoffs? Absolutely. How about them Vikings? Yeah, I saw. They blew a 33-point lead. It was crazy. It was crazy. Hollywood was right the whole time, which is crazy. Hollywood wasn't the only one to say that. Several people came out and criticized Greg Roman in his passing game and his schemes, and the Ravens chose not to listen because they didn't care about what other people have to say. They're going to do whatever they want to do, and they're going to do it their way. So they don't care about anyone else's output, anyone else's input. They do things their own way, and that stubborn mentality is why they haven't really been able to get the success they wanted to get, especially in the Lamar Jackson era. Can't let you see the screen, bro. YouTube rules cannot allow me to show you the screen. What's your top 5 games this season? I honestly couldn't tell you. I would have to sit back and look at all the games that I've watched this year and then come up with a top 5 list. Steve Smith even called it out last year. The scheme isn't wide receiver friendly. We've known that for years. Many people have known that. Ravens just refuse to accept it because they want to run their own thing. Oi, man, this has been quite the day, and people are tired. People are tired. People want change, bro. There has to be change in Baltimore. I would love to do a live stream where I say there has to be change in Baltimore, but honestly, what change could you expect? Kenny Pickett is a franchise for Pittsburgh. You think Kenny Pickett is the franchise for Pittsburgh, or is it too early to tell? It's too early to tell, but they do like what they're seeing from him, and they have had some success with him, despite the fact that Canada is a terrible offensive coordinator. So there's some positivity there. If we fire Harbaugh, then Tucker won't be the same. That makes no sense, but okay. Ay, man. Lamar Jackson is going to be in his 6th year, and John Harbaugh thinks he needs a Greg Roman scheme to succeed. He's clearly outgrown it. He outgrew it 2 years ago. If you can pick your own head coach and offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, who would they be? Interesting. Can I pick my own head coach? Nice throw right here by Allen to Diggs. Out of all the head coaches in the league, Kyle Shanahan would be one that I would definitely consider. Sean Payton is another one. He's not a head coach right now, but obviously him being available makes it more realistic to go get him. So I would look at him and say, I would look at Kyle Shanahan, a Sean Payton. Who else would I really? Oh, Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott definitely. Sean McDermott as well. He would definitely be on my pay call. I would look at one of those three. Let's say a Sean Payton, a Sean McDermott, a Kyle Shanahan. Those would be the three people I would look for in terms of a head coach. From their offensive coordinator. Bro, if I could steal Eric Bieniemy, I would. I think Eric Bieniemy would definitely be one that I would put as my offensive coordinator. Oh, he dropped it! Eric Bieniemy would definitely be one of the few people I would look at. Who else? I would look towards the offensive coordinator in Philly. He's doing a great job of what's happening with Jalen Hurts, so I would look towards him. And I'm not sure. I think those two right now are just off the top of my head. The offensive coordinator for the Eagles and Eric Bieniemy. But Eric Bieniemy will probably be first. So I would love to have either Sean Payton. Well, I wouldn't say Sean Payton number one. He'd probably be the most possible because he is available right now and is looking. Funny thing enough, he said, well, I'm a free agent and Lamar is a free agent, so who knows how that's going to go. No, stop trolling. No one wants no John Gruden. Stop trolling. Sean Payton, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McDermott. Those are my three head coaches. I believe in their systems, and I like what I'm seeing from those three guys. They know how to get things done and run and properly coach a team. You see what Kyle Shanahan's doing with the Niners. He knows what he's doing. We already know Sean Payton's resume, and you see what Sean McDermott is doing with the Buffalo Bills. I like those three head coaches. They are consistent with what they do. So I would do that. Next up, I would look at the offense coordinator for the Eagles because the things they're doing with Jalen Hurts, that offense would definitely work out with Lamar Jackson. And other past that, I'd put Eric Bieniemy. He'd probably be number one. You get Kyle Shanahan and Eric Bieniemy together, that would be a very interesting offense. And then past that, what else did you say? Pick my own offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator? Interesting. I still love what Todd Bowles brings to the table when you give him talent. When he has, he's made it work without talent, but when he does have talent, good Lord, that defense is ferocious. Another drop. He went to Knox and he couldn't make it. So Todd Bowles would definitely be one of the defensive coordinators I would look towards. I like what I see there. So Todd Bowles would definitely be one I would look for. Probably be my main guy from the defensive aspect. So I would have, you could probably have a combination. Maybe let's just say, just to have fun with it, Ryan Shanahan. Yeah, you would get Shanahan, get Bieniemy, and get Todd Bowles. I think you would have a hell of a football team. That'd be a nice mix right there. At the same time, you could also take out a Shanahan and put in a Sean Payton. You can also take out a Sean Payton and put in a Sean McDermott. You'd be fine. I could take any one of those coaches. So I would like some of those pieces. But that's not going to happen, so it is what it is. Sean Payton, Eric Bieniemy, Brian Flores. Brian Flores is another good one. I could take Todd Bowles or Brian Flores. You bring up a nice combo there. The day Greg Roman is gone and Lamar is put in the spread offense is when we see his full potential. Yeah, but I doubt that's going to happen. I like those choices. Appreciate it, man. I like those choices, too. Unfortunately, the Ravens aren't going to get that. Titans are in danger of losing the division in playoffs. Yes, they are, because the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the way. I'm assuming the Ravens front office hasn't heard the term, if something isn't working, try something different and change it up. They've heard of the term, but it's about pride. They got that pride, and they're too prideful to change anything up. What about Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson would be... I wouldn't mind bringing him out as a coach. Jimmy Johnson would be a very interesting pick as a coach. Yeah, where's Brian Flores? He's with the Steelers. He's with the Steelers, and the Steelers do not plan to give him up anytime soon. The side-out Ravens fans have more motivation and is more dedicated than the Ravens front office. What else is new? I'm watching the Bills pass game. It makes me angry. Yeah, because you have competent people that know how to coach up a passing scheme. Meanwhile, we got Greg Roman. What about the old coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars? You know, the one that kicked the... No. Oh, this is interesting. No. My honest opinion, the only way Greg Roman's out of here is if Harbaugh gets fired. If that's the case, so be it. I'm tired of this and want a change. I know y'all do too. It's about to be 2023. Ain't nothing going to change. Let it go. Ain't nothing going to change. But yeah, my head coaches, I would look at a Sean Payton, Sean Payton, a Shanahan, and a Sean Payton, a Shanahan, and a Sean McDermott. Those will be my 3 picks for the head coaching position. For the offensive coordinator, either Eric Bieniemy or the offensive coordinator for the Eagles. And then from there, defensive coordinator, Brian Flores or Todd Bowles. I like some of those picks right there. I think you can make a very interesting combination. Hey, man. Well, we've dropped to the 5th seed. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I'd rather take on the Titans and the Dolphins. Let Cincinnati deal with that. I really don't want a home playoff game. If we get a home playoff game, I know I'm going to have to go. I'd rather take on the Titans and take on the Dolphins. Third down and 4 here. 48 seconds left. Josh Allen, he's got to take off. He's going to pass. Found his man. He got it to McKenzie for the first down. 40 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left. They're in position to score. Can they get into the end zone? That is the question. Beautiful throw by Josh Allen there. Here we go. 25 seconds left. Josh Allen. He's going to step up. He's going to fire. It's incomplete, but a flag is on the play. They're going to get called for defensive pass interference. They called holding instead of pass interference. That actually saves the Dolphins. That actually saves the Dolphins. Because you would prefer a holding call over pass interference. Holding's just a 5-yard penalty. Pass interference would have been at the spot of the foul. So you can take a holding call and give up 5 yards. 22 seconds left. Buffalo has a timeout. You got to keep them out of the end zone. What do you do if you are the Miami Dolphins? They're at the Dolphins' 14-yard line. You need a stop. 22 seconds. You can't afford to give up a touchdown. You do not want to give up a touchdown. You have to make a stop here. Allen takes a snap. Allen looking, firing, back of the end zone, incomplete. But a flag is on the play. I'm interested to see what this flag is about. Another penalty on the defense. Wow. Brian Callahan is the offensive coordinator for the Bengals too. He's a nice one, but I'd prefer Bieniemy. You think the Giants have a top 5 defense? No. But they do have a really good defense. Harbaugh saw Greg Roman's pros and cons as an offensive coordinator and still took the risk. What else is new? What about Mike Tomlin as a head coach? He's interesting, but, I like Mike Tomlin, but I wouldn't want him as my head coach right now. He'd be on the list, though, but he'd probably be 4th. I like the 3 I put up over Mike Tomlin. But Mike Tomlin is a hell of a coach. Incomplete here. 12 seconds left. 2nd down and 5 for them. But yeah, I think that's a nice one to say Mike Tomlin. He's an interesting pick. I think Zach Taylor calls most of the plays like Andy Reid, though. Not sure about that. Maybe he does. I don't know. Dolphins are in this game. Yeah, Dolphins are fighting, bro. Dolphins are fighting. They can't afford to give up a touchdown here. They are fighting. They are really, really fighting. Allen looking back in the end zone, incomplete once again. Oh, they're going to call a flag. They're going to call pass interference with 8 seconds left. They're going to call pass interference and put this at the 1-yard line. Wow. They called holding again. Once again, they are lucky. They called holding. If it would have been pass interference, it would be at the 1. They've called holding. Oh my God. 2 holding calls. They're so lucky. First and goal at the 4-yard line. 8 seconds left. You probably only get one opportunity here. You get one chance to score. If it's not there, throw the ball out of bounds and then take your field goal. This is interesting here. You got one play. You got one play. You got one play. You got one play. You get one play. Buffalo does have a timeout, so they could play this in bounds, but you're only going to have one play. You're only going to have one play. First and goal, 8 seconds left before halftime here. Empty backfield here for Josh Allen. Here we go. He takes a snap. Can you get in the end zone? 4 seconds left. He's got to get rid of the ball. 3, 2, 1. This is for the touchdown or nothing. He got it. Touchdown. With no time left on the clock, they score a touchdown. Wow. That's a hell of a play. That's a hell of a play. That's a hell of a play and a hell of a gamble by Josh Allen because the clock was ticking. If he doesn't make this catch, they're going into halftime with a 1-point lead. This is dangerous, but Josh Allen bought as much time as he possibly could, rolling to his right, and then somebody got open, and it was James Cook. That's a hell of a play. That's the play of the week. Okay, well, we have to see what happens tomorrow, but so far, I'm gonna chill out. I just thought that was an amazing play because that's a gutsy play. That's a gutsy play and that's a gutsy move. If Josh Allen does not complete that, they're going into halftime up 1. Instead, they go into halftime up 8. Last second, that was literally a buzzer beater. We are officially at halftime, 21-13. Craziness happening in Miami. Well, I'm probably gonna be talking about the Ravens more in the second half, so I might actually switch the title. But before that, I will be heading out for the second half because I want to fix this issue here. I'm trying to fix the issue with the mic. Your thumbnail of Ravens losses are you always leaving the room. That's pretty much been it. I mean, I don't really choose the thumbnails for the most part. I kind of if I choose a thumbnail, okay. If it's a picture of if it's some image of me, chances are I'm not really picking that image. It's more so whatever because YouTube recommends certain images for you. YouTube they'll generate certain images and you can pick from that. Sometimes I just pick the images YouTube recommends me. Other than that, I may make the thumbnail myself. And if I make the thumbnail myself, chances are it's probably not even going to be a picture of me. But it is what it is. However, the leaving the room thing has become it's become the disappointed look. It's literally like my beanbag chair, which I haven't pulled out in a while. But it's just the clear distinction of disgust, just absolute embarrassment. If I'm leaving the room, it's like I don't want to be associated with this. That's how bad that game was, be it a choking performance or just a bad performance. So that's just what 2022 Ravens football has been. I don't know if I'm gonna bring back the leaving the room next season. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Like next season, me just walking away from. I don't know. I would have to think about it. I don't think the walking out the room meme is actually going to be walking out the room thumbnails. What I'm gonna use next year. I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I've been using so far this season, and it's been fun. It's been fun because it started out as just one of the thumbnails that just was given by YouTube, and nowadays I just use that whenever we lose. So it is what it is. I need some water. Ravens are a bad team without Lamar. They can't win games without Lamar, at least not consistently. I need some water, and I'm gonna go figure out this mic issue. So, because like there's been several times, both in the Ravens live stream and this live stream, where my mic just turns off in the middle of a sentence. So, I'm gonna work on getting this fixed so it doesn't happen in the second half. I will see you guys then. All right. I think we are good to go. I came back a little late. Bills come out here and give the ball to the Dolphins. Weren't able to do much with that. Which, I mean, that's a good stop right there for the Miami Dolphins. So they're going to have to punt this. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back. This is going to be an interesting second half here. I expect the Dolphins to be a bit more aggressive. Defensively, they got to tighten up in some of these aspects. I expect that to happen. But we'll have to see. For the most part.
We're gonna come here and get embarrassed.
But yeah, it's been a long day, guys. It has been a long day. Even though the Ravens lost, they're still 9-5 with a 97% chance of making the playoffs. Just need to keep running the ball more. Yeah, I mean, no need to make any improvements. No need to fix the issues. You're one game away from making the playoffs. Why would you need to improve? Why would you need to make changes? Just keep doing what you're doing. Run it back next week. Then when you make the playoffs and you go one and done, you can sit back and act like everything's okay, and you can get ready for next season. Genius. Where the hell's my hat? I'll be back. Where the hell's my hat? Yeah, we don't need to change anything at all. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're perfectly fine. Make the playoffs and ignore all the issues. That's exactly what we need. Exactly. Why would you want to change? Why would you want to improve on the aspects of the game? Just run it back. Run it back with the team you have. That's all you need to do. Just run it back. What's up, comrade? Ravens did more passing on offense tonight than running the ball. What else is new? I mean, it's a Greg Roman special. I'm not surprised. This game was probably the worst Ravens game I've watched since the playoff game at Buffalo. Probably worse. You can make an argument because Buffalo at least looked primed to do something. You lost to a team that's not even in the playoff race right now. This win got Cleveland back into the playoff win. Not playoff win. Got them back into the playoff race. Way to go. Way to keep their hopes alive. Good job, Ravens. You win that game and you probably knock them out of any sort of contention, but you know how we do. We're the Ravens. Why would we be able to do that? It's the Ravens' way. Yeah, just had a bad day. Don't need to correct anything. Don't need to fix anything. Don't need to improve on anything. We got a bad day. It was a bad game. Bad performance. Run it back next week. All right? Let's run it back next week. The running game's working. Let's throw the ball 30 times. Let's throw the ball 30 times. That's exactly what you want to do. Let's throw the ball 30 times. Because that's the Ravens' way. That's exactly what we should do. Well done. Congratulations, Greg Roman. You genius. Hundley also needed to be better. I mean, you're asking a backup quarterback to be better. I don't know what you expect from him. He's a backup for a reason. And you expect him to be better with this putrid receiving group. I mean, you're asking a lot for a backup quarterback to just be better with this awful receiving core. But, hey, I mean, nah, it's fine. They just need to be better. They need to be better. They need to be better. They need to execute. It's the same old thing. I'm tired of hearing this, guys. They need to be better. They need to execute in this. You've said this every single week and nothing's changed. Stop repeating the same things. John Harbaugh keeps saying this every week in his press conferences. We need to be better. We need to execute. And then you go out there and you don't do it. How many times are you going to repeat yourself? How many times are you going to repeat yourself? Ain't nobody want to hear this crap anymore. Okay? When you're saying it and then you're proceeding to not do it, guess what? You've lost the eternal message. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody takes you seriously anymore. Like, everyone's done with that. No one wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Dead serious, nobody wants to hear that anymore. Everybody's tired of hearing that. We're done with the gimmicks, bro. Like, everyone is past that at this point.
Shit blood.
Let's see here.
I've had enough of this.
There we go. You can cut it right here.
I've had enough of this shit.
Now let's in the middle of doing something here. No. 3rd down and 4 here for the Miami Dolphins. Tua going deep. He has a man wide open. Oh my God. Waddle. He's gone. Touchdown Dolphins. Wow. Wow. And just like that, Miami's once again back in it. Huge play for the Dolphins. Bateman injury also hurts a lot. Yeah, when you bet the fate of your wide receiver core on a second-year quarterback when you bet the fate of your receiving core on a second-year receiver, this is the result you're going to get. This is the result you're going to get. How about, instead of just betting everything on Bateman being healthy, how about you go out and get some other pieces that could actually help with the pass game? Nah, let's bet everything on Bateman. Yeah, missing Bateman hurts a lot because you bet everything on Bateman. You bet this receiving core to be led by Rashad Bateman. You bet it on a second-year guy that was already injured in his rookie year. Congratulations, Ravens. You're a genius. 2-point conversion here, or 2-point attempt here by the Dolphins. Tua. Play action. Oh, pressure's coming quick. He's got to get the ball out of his hands. Back of the end zone to Waddle. It's not there. Incomplete, and it'll stay a 2-point game. You bet everything on a second-year receiver. This is the result you're going to get. Hope they get OBJ. OBJ, why would he come here? But don't know how effective. Why would he come here? I love how a lot of people, especially Ravens flock, seem to be very optimistic about getting OBJ. But you're forgetting there's two sides of that coin. Why would Odell come here? It's not about the Ravens getting Odell. It's about Odell wanting to come to Baltimore. Why would he come here? A lot of people keep saying, go out and get OBJ. Go out and get OBJ. Well, what if he doesn't want to play in Baltimore? Why would he want to come play here? He's seen our offense. He's seen Greg Roman. Why would he want to be a part of this mess? We can't keep saying, hope they go get OBJ. It's more than that. And I'm not even going to blame the Ravens if they don't get OBJ. Why would Odell want to come play in this offense? We talk about how much of a mess it is with this passing game and how the receivers are looking. Why would Odell want to put himself through that? Why? Why would he come here? What have we seen from the passing game that would make Odell be like, yeah, I want to come here and play? Why would he come to Baltimore? He can go play with the Cowboys and be a star there. He can go back to New York and try to be the guy there. He can go another contending team, try Kansas City, try Buffalo. Why would he come to Baltimore to play in this awful, awful passing scheme? It's not about if they get OBJ. It's about, does OBJ want to come here? And I would ask the question, why would he even consider coming to the Ravens? Why would he want to go here? What type of receiver do you want the Ravens to target in the offseason if they target one? First of all, they're probably not going to target one. But if there was, I want a proven receiver. You can't draft. You suck at drafting receivers. You suck at developing receivers. Give me a proven guy. Give me a proven guy. That's the type of receiver I want. Give me a proven guy. A guy that has proven himself already in this league. But the Ravens aren't going to do that. The Ravens aren't going to do that. I don't know what to tell you. I want a proven guy. I want a proven receiver. A guy that is proving himself, that has already proven himself in this league and has showed he could play at a high level at the receiving position. That's who I want. He had opportunities to go get them, but it ain't really going to happen. So it is what it is. Greg Roman is detracting big-name receivers from coming to Baltimore. That's why Hollywood Brown left. Don't blame him. Even if it's not working out in Arizona, he's probably more happier over there than he is over here. And that should say something, because that team ain't going nowhere in Arizona. The Ravens, they don't give a damn about the receiving position. They don't. They've never given a damn about the receiving position.
I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off.
Let me see here. Sorry, I'm trying to do something here.
I've had enough of this shit, blood.
Oh, I think I got it.
I've had enough of this shit, blood.
Yes. Give me a second, guys, here. I might have to mute my mic for a quick second because I am trying to do something. When Tua has time, he looks good. Well, yeah, well, if you give a good quarterback time, he's going to hit targets. That's usually how it works. Unfortunately, a lot of good quarterbacks don't have time to throw the football.
I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. The man's a fucking fraud, blood. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. The man's a fucking fraud, blood. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. The man's a fucking fraud, blood.
But yeah, I'm not surprised. Ravens with G-Roll, no Super Bowl. I've been said that. I said they're not winning a Super Bowl with Greg Roman, and they're going to prove me right. So what else is new? Josh Allen's got to run. Pressure's coming. Oh my God, a receiver was wide open. They got Knox wide open in the secondary. Buffalo's defense has got to find a way to slow down Josh Allen because he is carving them up. How does Knox get left that wide open? So, they motioned Knox and nobody followed him. They motioned Knox and nobody followed him. Team Martin or outside candidate if they move on from Roman. You can go with Team Martin if you want for the rest of the season and then look for an offensive coordinator after this season. The Dolphins will beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it. Diggs is fighting for these yards. Third down coming up here. Third down and 2 here. Third down and 2. Allen. Pressure's there. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get sacked. He got the ball out, but this looks like it could be a hold. Offense, yeah, that's going to end this drive here. Oh, so it's going to be third and long. Uh-oh. Jump. That's going to be offsides there. Full stop. Oh, wow. Well, damn. That's going to push them back even more. Never mind. Off start here. They got to make a stop here. Tyreek Hill basically vowed that they got to play the Chiefs. He's going to go off. I mean, he can go off. Doesn't mean they're going to win the football game. He can still have a great game, but they can still lose. Allen going down the field. Incomplete. Off the fingertips of McKenzie. That would have been a huge play. Another holding call on the Bills. They're going to have to punt. All right, they're gonna have to punt this football here. All right, Miami gets the ball back and now have a chance to potentially take the lead. We'll see what happens here. Jesus. That was actually a good stop by the Dolphins defense. Luckily, the Ravens play the Falcons next week. I mean, cool, but I mean, they could potentially lose that game too. I don't trust this team. You don't think Miami's defense can shut down Kansas City's offense? Howard would take away. I don't think Miami's defense is shutting down Kansas. Miami's defense ain't that. No, I don't think Miami's defense is going to shut down Patrick Mahomes in that offense. No, I do not think Miami's defense can shut down Kansas City's offense. I'm going to be thoroughly. I don't think it. I wouldn't call that lucky. This Ravens team can lose to anyone. Exactly. I wouldn't say that they're lucky to play the Falcons. They could very well lose to the Falcons next week, especially if Lamar doesn't play. Dolphins get the ball back here. So, this should be fun. Dolphins are going to have a chance to take the lead here. We will see what happens here on this drive. Here we go. 1st and 10 here. Miami's at their own 11-yard line. So they're going to have to go the distance to try and see if they can get the lead here. They're going to hand the ball off to Mozart. Oh, no, they gave it to Oppman. Okay, never mind. 1st down picked up, though, by the Dolphins. Good run. Oh, no, he picked up 9. My mistake. 2nd down and 1 coming up here for the Dolphins. They're going to hand the ball off again, and now they officially pick up the 1st down. First and 10, Tua going down the field. No one there. But there's a flag down. This game is very close. This game is very close, and it looks like it's really going to come down to the wire. Legitimately look like it's going to come down to the wire. 1st and 10 here. Tua hands the ball off.
I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off.
What's your Super Bowl pick? Mine's is Chiefs versus the Eagles, with the Eagles winning 35-21. Interesting. I think the Eagles can still get there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Chiefs-Eagles. But I like to be a little bit expandery. I picked the Bills to get to the playoffs. I picked the Bills. I said the Bills were going to make the Super Bowl this year. Not to make the playoffs. I said the Bills were going to win the Super Bowl this year. Not to win the Super Bowl. I said the Bills are going to make the Super Bowl this year. So I'm going to say Buffalo gets there. I could see Bills and Eagles or Bills and Niners. So I could see Buffalo in the Super Bowl against the Niners or Buffalo in the Super Bowl against the Eagles. I wouldn't underestimate the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are right there, and the Chiefs are probably the team most people will pick. But I came into this season thinking this is the year for Buffalo to get it done, especially with all the improvements they've made. They have to get it done. It's less about them wanting to get it done and more about them needing to get it done just based on how things have gone. So I came into the season saying the Bills were going to make the Super Bowl. I'm going to pick Bills, Eagles, or Bills, Niners. 3rd down and 4 here for the Miami Dolphins. 7:21 left to go in this game. Not in this game, in the 3rd quarter. My mistake. 7:21 left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's still plenty of time left in this football game. Looks like they're going to send some pressure. Tua takes a snap. They drop back. Send 4. Incomplete. 4th down here for the Dolphins. They're going to have to punt this football.
I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. The man's a fucking fraud, blood. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood.
60-yard punt here for the Dolphins, stopping it at the 1-yard line. Beautiful, beautiful punt here by the Miami Dolphins. Buffalo is in for a long drive.
The man's a fucking fraud, blood. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. The man's a fucking fraud, blood. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, Rob. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. The man's a fucking fraud, blood.
But yeah, I've already sat back and said I got the Bills making Super Bowl. So I said Bills and Eagles or Bills and Niners. Doesn't Denzel Ward got some astonishing eyes when you see him without his helmet equipment? I cannot answer that question. I've never seen the man's eyes, so I don't know what you're talking about specifically. If you know this stick, good for you. I don't know what you're talking about, so I really couldn't give you an answer here.
My signal is totally ghosting.
You need a better network. 'Tis the season to switch to Verizon. They'll give you the new iPhone 14 Pro.
Amazing phone.
This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro, plus an Apple gift like Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. That's a value of up to $1,900. Wow.
So yeah, I couldn't give you an answer there because I honestly yeah, I don't know what I would tell you that. Legitimately, I don't have an answer for that.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers can play $1.
But yeah, this is an interesting game. So this has been an interesting game so far. It's been fun.
From single game to season-long contests, you can take home W's all
Josh Allen is something different. Give him credit for that, man. The guy's a monster. So this is 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line. They're trying to get out of this place and quickly. It's not the place they want to be at. Second down's coming up here for the Buffalo Bills. Second and 9, Allen going deep. Incomplete. Great stop right there by the defense. 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Bills. Good stop right there. The defender was right there with the receiver. Made a good stop. Made a good play for the ball, too. 3rd down and 9 here for the Buffalo Bills. Defense looking to get them off the field quickly.
Fuck off, blood. I'm done with...
3rd and 9. Allen is just going to take off, but he's not going to get far. And he's going to get stopped. 4th down here for the Bills. They're going to have to punt the football. Great stop by Miami's defense. Look at him and then zoom in on his eyes. I'm telling you, they're so gorgeous. I don't want to do that. I'll take your word for it, though. I will take your word for it, but I'm personally just not going to do that. But I'll take your word for it. All right, here comes the punt. He didn't really have much space on this, but you got to do what you got to do here. And they're going to get this ball right at midfield. Raiders and Steelers on Christmas Eve. What the heck? So, the ball goes back to the Dolphins. Matt Ryan can't escape the memes. I mean, there's nothing he can do. Literally nothing he can do, bro. He's literally a part of history. 2 of the biggest collapses in NFL history, he's a part of it. One being in the Super Bowl, the other being in the regular season game. There's nothing he can do about it, but just sit there and accept it. First and 10. Tua. Play fake. Going deep. Incomplete. He was looking for Sanders and couldn't get it done there. 2nd down and 10 here for the Miami Dolphins. He tried it. He really did try it. But just couldn't get it done. And that was a push off, too. That should have been offensive pass interference, low key. Second down and 10. 5:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tua takes a snap, and it gets immediately swarmed. They got him, bro. That was clean. They got him clean. 3rd down coming up here for the Miami Dolphins. They sent pressure up the middle and got to him immediately. Excuse me. Ravens have to win their next 3 games. Good luck with that. Don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off, especially if they don't have Lamar Jackson. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 17. Here we go. Can Tua get the time? He's going to just toss it over the middle. Tyreek Hill has the speed, so we know he can get there quick in a hurry. But he's going to be swarmed and tackled behind the line. 4th down coming up here. Question is, how much are they close? Are they close? Because they were at midfield when they got that, but it does not look like they got into field goal range. They're going to have to punt this football back to the Buffalo Bills. All right, Lamar coming back next week. That's the estimation. The expectation, or at least the belief and hope, is that Lamar Jackson will be practicing this week and that he will be good to go to play against the Atlanta. Oh, they just hit the punter. They just hit the punter. Oh, they ruled it roughing the kicker. Miami will retain possession with a 15-yard penalty. Wow, that's wild. They're going to call roughing the kicker because, damn, they ran into him hard. Ooh, took him off his feet, too. But, yeah, the belief is that Lamar Jackson will be able to practice this week and that he'll be good enough to go against the Atlanta Falcons. That was the expectation because his injury was a PCL sprain, and the PCL sprain usually takes 1 to 3 weeks to heal. Next week will be week 3 for him. So the expectation is he'll be practicing. Considering the fact that he has not practiced last week or this, considering the fact that he didn't practice the week before or this previous week, this upcoming week is when he's expected to practice. They're going to run this here with Mostert, and he's going to pick up a couple yards. 2nd down coming up here. Lamar can't fix his team. Lack of creativity and passing schemes by Roman. Besides, our 3rd-round receivers aren't enough. Ravens always depend on Lamar's heroics. I mean, yeah, Lamar's not going to fix the team. We know that straight up. Lamar's not going to fix the team. He's just going to have to carry. His ability and skills and talents is what's carried this franchise. And it would have to carry them if they were going to make the playoffs and potentially go on a run, though I doubt they'd go on a run with this offense. This offense is terrible. You're not going on a playoff run, a postseason run with this team. With that offense, no. With that offense, you can't do a damn thing in the playoffs with that passing game. Let's just leave it like that. Not going to go too far, but they ain't going to do a damn thing. I have to catch myself. They ain't going to do nothing with that passing game in the playoffs, even with Lamar Jackson. It just ain't going to happen. They're going to have to rely on him to utilize his talents, and at some point, utilizing Lamar Jackson's talents to carry the entire team is not going to be enough when other players on the other side of the ball are making plays. So, yeah. It is what it is when it comes down to that, though. Second down and 6 coming up here. 3:21 left to go in the game. This is a tough game here. This is a close game here. Miami is looking to get the advantage. If Miami can win this, they're going to go to 9-5 on the season. And then Buffalo's going to fall to 10-4, which leaves a spot wide open for a Kansas City to come in and just swoop in and claim the number 1 seed in the AFC, or try to claim the number 1 seed. 2nd and 6, they're going to toss this here. And they're going to pick up a 1st down here. They're inside the 20. So welcome to the red zone, Miami. You're down by 2. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over, which we have to say. But given your situation, if you settle for a field goal, you're going to take the lead. You get a touchdown, you're definitely going to take the lead. If they put up points on this drive, they will take the lead, be it field goal or touchdown. So we'll have to see what happens here. They're inside the red zone now. They have been running the ball effectively against Buffalo's defense, and they continue to go back to it. 1st down and 10. Tua. motioning is running back to his side here. Tua's going to take the snap. Quick look, throws to his right, wide open. Tyreek Hill, touchdown. And Miami's going to take the lead. Miami is going to take the lead. That was a beautiful throw by Tua. Let me look at this for a quick second. By the way, Tyreek Hill just runs right. Look at that move. Quick move here, runs right past Tre'Davious White. Not even there. But let me look at Tua. Because Tua looks towards the left. It's like he looks towards the left and tosses towards the right. He wasn't even planning to throw towards the left. I want to see an all-22 version of that. I need to see the film. Because Tua looked towards his left and then immediately just threw to his right. He took the snap. Looked towards his left, and then immediately looked, and as soon as he looked right through. So, like, he knew he was going for Tyreek Hill. He was trying to get the safety. He was trying to get the safety down there because he knew he was going to Tyreek Hill. He took the snap, looked left. Let me see this again. I need to see this again. They kicked the extra point. They're up 20. Yeah, he looks. Look at that. That's beautiful. He looks towards the left side of the field and immediately cuts back right, throws a perfect pass to Tyreek Hill. That might be one of the best passes we've seen from Tua all season. That was a beautiful play. Great execution. Now that's a receiver. Someone show EDC what one looks like. Good luck with that. I mean, he still wouldn't recognize it. And even if he did, it wouldn't be the type of receiver he's going to go out and get. It is what it is at the end of the day. EDC is going to get what he's going to get. There's nothing we can do about that. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, man. Miami is playing a hell of a game. Buffalo's playing a hell of a game. This is going to be a game that comes down to the wire. This playoffs is going to be fun to watch. Last year's playoffs were great. Like, take away the wild card round. The divisional round came down to the wire. The AFC and NFC championship games came down to the wire. The Super Bowl came down to the wire. So, I mean, if we're going to match that level of intensity, you got to have game-winning drives. Because the divisional round, all 4 divisional games came down to the final possession. It was either a game-winning field goal or a game-winning touchdown to advance. And that's exactly what happened in the divisional round. And then AFC and the NFC championship game. Okay, the AFC championship game. No, look, the NFC championship game between the Rams and... Who the hell did they play? The Niners. The Rams and Niners came down to the wire, and the Niners were close, but Jimmy threw a pick, and then so it came down to the wire there. And then the AFC championship game was between the Bengals and Chiefs. That went into overtime. Yeah, you had amazing games in the playoffs last year, and then the Super Bowl as well came down to the wire. So if you're gonna match that one, you're gonna need to start from the wild card round. Every game needs to be on point. I had to suffer watching my Steelers get demolished by Kansas City last year. You knew that was gonna happen, so that wasn't really a surprise. Everybody knew that was going to happen. You kind of just had to take your medicine there because you somehow made the playoffs in a situation where you really didn't expect to make the playoffs. It was funny how you guys made the playoffs there. But, you know, hey, you take it however you can. So there's 2:19 left to go in the third quarter here. First and 10. Josh Allen looking towards his left. He's going to throw. It is caught by Knox here, second down. Second down and 3, 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter here. They're going to hand this ball off on second and 3. Looks like they're going to pick this up on first down. They're going to pick up the first down here on this play. First and 10. Yep, they got it. First and 10 here for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10, play action here. Ooh! Damn, they sent pressure. They legitimately sent pressure at Josh Allen, and he just had to get rid of that football quick and in a hurry. Whoa. They may be looking to see if this is intentional grounding, but I don't think so. Oh, wait, that's an offensive lineman. Is there a receiver in the area? No, they found a receiver in the area. So second and 10 instead. Allen takes a snap. He's going downfield. He's got a man. McKenzie tracks it down, but does he get his feet in bounds? They're saying incomplete. Okay, he got the knee, but does he fully... Okay, they might rule this a catch. I don't know who the hell Josh Allen was going to with that football, but credit to McKenzie for tracking that ball down. But then again, you got to look at it. Does he fully look at the ball move. Look at the football move once he hits the ground. The knee's there, but the football, does he continue to hold on to the football afterwards? Because that football starts to move. That's the question. Does it move enough for them to rule this as incomplete? Because that's where the toughness comes in. I wouldn't mind if Sean McDermott wants to challenge this because that would be a big play here. But it's good. He gets the knee down, but he has to maintain possession. And the ball does move and technically touch the ground. But does it move enough for them to say it's an incomplete? Or do they change the call and say, no, he got the knee down, had the ball in his hands. We're going to call this a catch. Yeah, the ball rolls over and touches the ground. So I don't know. This is a tough call. Do they have enough evidence to overturn this? Because they ruled this to be incomplete. Do they have enough evidence to overturn this and say this is a catch? I truly do not know. This is going to be a tough call. I don't know if they have enough to reverse this, though. I will say this, though. If they take forever to come up with a call, you might as well just keep the ruling on the field as an incomplete pass. If you take forever to get the call, that means it's not enough evidence to overturn. So it should be, the call should stand. If there was enough evidence, you can overturn this. But if you're taking this long, if you take a long time to make a decision about what you're going to say, the ruling on the field is most likely going to stand. Here we go. What is the call? Yep, the ruling on the field stands. If they take that long to take a look at it and figure it out, that means chances are the ruling on the field is just going to stand. So now both teams have 2 timeouts left to go in the game. And that's the only challenge that Buffalo had. Well, actually, they have one more challenge, though, technically. So they can use their second challenge, but they won't get a third one now. 3rd down and 10 here. Empty backfield for Josh Allen. Dolphins looking to get them off the field here. Here we go. Allen takes a snap. Pressure's coming quick. Allen stepping up. Allen tossing downfield. Man is wide open. He overthrows Diggs. Diggs got open late, and there was nothing he could do there. He ends up overthrowing him. Diggs got open late. He was covered, got open late, and Diggs just could not get there in time for the pass. That's a touchdown right there. That's 6 points that they could connect. Dang, he missed him by like 5 yards. 4th down here. Buffalo is going to have to punt. And this looks to be a good punt. So they're going to start at the Miami Dolphins going to start at the 10-yard line. So Buffalo still has the number 1 seed, Kansas City at 2. Cincinnati automatically gets moved to 3 because Baltimore lost. Tennessee at 4, Baltimore at 5. You sorry sons of Miami at 6. New England at 7. You got the Chargers, Jets, and now Cleveland fighting in the hunt. Cleveland winning today puts them in the hunt for a playoff spot. Jaguars are also in the hunt. And then you got the Raiders, Steelers, and Colts. They're also in the hunt. But chances are none of those other 3 in the hunt are probably not going to get it. But Cleveland has a chance to make the playoffs. Cleveland has a chance to make the playoffs. Miami Dolphin loss here puts them at 8-6, where they're really tied. And if they mess around, they could end up missing the playoffs. A win for the Buffalo Bills clinches them a playoff spot. It does not win them the division, however, but it does clinch them a playoff spot. Quick throw here. It is caught. Couple yards picked up here. 2nd down coming up for the Miami Dolphins. Second and 3 coming up here for the Miami Dolphins. There's 21 seconds left. This is going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter here. Tua hands the ball off, and the Bills make a stop. 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Miami Dolphins. But before that, the clock is going to tick down to 0. And with that being said, the 3rd quarter has officially come to an end here. Miami up 26-21 after 3 quarters. 4th quarter is going to come down to the wire. Miami with the ball. 3rd down coming up, heading into the 4th. Ravens game was so cursed in the red zone. Yeah, it was. But I mean, what else is new? Bengals own y'all. That's great, bro. They can own us. That's cool. Go get yourself a Super Bowl, bro. Congratulations on owning the Ravens. Feel happy about that. Go get yourself a Super Bowl, bro. Leave me alone. I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what that really gives you guys. Bengals own y'all. Okay, cool. What do you win for owning the Ravens? Is there something you win from owning the Ravens? I mean, I hope there's something. Do you get a medal or a certificate or something? I mean, what does owning the Ravens particularly get the Cincinnati Bengals? But yeah, why are you focused on us? What? Aren't y'all got the division right now? Don't mess it up. If you lose to the Bucks tomorrow, Baltimore gets the AFC North back in their hands. So take care of business tomorrow. But I'm not exactly sure what owning the Ravens gets the Bengals right now. I thought you guys had bigger aspects than owning the Ravens. It's week 15. If you're focused on owning the Ravens instead of focusing on making sure you secure a playoff spot, maybe winning the division and then getting to the Super Bowl, then your priorities are already in the wrong place. And again, it's Cincinnati, so I'm not surprised. But congrats for owning the Ravens, though. I'm sure that's going to get you guys some big things, right? I get a certificate, a medal, something? I don't know. They'll probably send it to you guys. They'll send it to the team in the mail for owning the Ravens, right? I'm sure they get something big. Maybe a banner they can put up in their stadium. They own the Ravens. They can put that up there, and take pride in that. Because I'm sure that's really something they're looking at right now. I'm being petty right now. I'm being petty because I'm low-key tired. It's been a long Saturday. And tomorrow's going to be even more tiring. Man, Sunday Night Football, Giants, Commanders, that's about to take a whole lot of energy out of me. I'm not even ready to deal with that nonsense. But the Commanders have to win that football game. They have to win. If the Commanders win, they're in a really good spot for making the playoffs. I need the Commanders to win that football game, bro. I desperately need the Commanders to beat the Giants tomorrow. It's that serious. Anyway, I need something. You think the whole NFC East makes the playoffs? I think they have a great chance to make the playoffs. I would not be surprised if they all make it. But right now, if the season ended, all 4 of the NFC East teams will be in the postseason. But we'll have to see what happens. Dang, I didn't even get to go. I'll have to wait till next commercial to go check this thing out. Either way, the start of the 4th quarter is here. It is a 3rd down and 3 for the Miami Dolphins. They're looking to make a stop. James Prochet got to go next season. I mean, they weren't going to... I don't know what to tell you about James Prochet. These receivers ain't really doing much. Sad part is they were talking a lot of smack in week 1 because, they were like, man, they said we couldn't catch. They said Baltimore ain't got no receivers. Yeah. Y'all proving them right now in week 15. Way to go, guys. 3rd and 3. Oh, my God! That got tipped. Oh, that's a great defensive play. He knocked it in the air. I thought it was going to be a pick right here. If he somehow catches that, that's a pick 6. Browns payback. Payback for what? Browns payback. Browns getting payback against who? What's the Browns payback for? I'm not specifically sure what you're referencing. You're saying Browns payback. Browns getting payback against the Ravens, I guess, because I guess that's... First you say the Bengals own y'all, and then you're saying the Browns payback as if the Browns are getting the payback against the Ravens. Not sure what you're mentioning 2 different teams. I'm not exactly sure what you're going at here. If the Dolphins win, do the Ravens go to the 6th seed? No. What a 5th seed right now? Is Miami the 6th seed? Wait. You actually might be right. Let me see. Let me check something right now. What the heck is this picture with... We got a picture of Brock Lesnar with a bunch of steaks. That man about to eat those steaks raw. I'm kidding. I love Brock Lesnar. You actually might be correct. Let me see. Baltimore's now the 5th seed. If Miami wins, yeah, you're right. Baltimore would drop to the 6th seed, which means they would take on the Cincinnati Bengals on the road. Yeah, that's true. If Man, I'm going to have to restart my computer after this. I don't know why my mic's acting up. I thought I fixed it earlier. But yeah, in terms of what you were saying, if the Dolphins... They would have a dance. If the season ends tonight, they would have a date with the Cincinnati Bengals in the wild. What is going on here with my mic? This is wild. Oh, God, something wrong with the microphone itself? This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Okay, for the third time. Third time's a charm. Wait, first down and 10. Hold up. Josh Allen stepping up. Did he fumble the ball? He fumbled the ball, and the Dolphins pick it up. Wow. Oh, my God. That is not what you want to see if you're the Buffalo Bills. The Miami Dolphins defense is making plays, and they forced the strip sack on Josh Allen. All right, what I was saying. Yes, if the Dolphins win, they do move up to the 5th seed in the AFC. Baltimore will drop to the 6th seed in the AFC, which means if the season ends tonight, the Baltimore Ravens will have a dance with the Cincinnati Bengals at Cincinnati in the wild card round. Meanwhile, the Dolphins would take on the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee, which is a game they'd probably win. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But, man, what a strip sack here by the Dolphins defense. Now, if you're Buffalo, you have to make a stop. The ball is at the Buffalo 47-yard line. So now the Buffalo defense has to come out here, and they can't afford to give up a touchdown. 14:39 left. It's not like the game will be over if you give up a touchdown, but you'd prefer not to give up a touchdown. 1st and 10. Tua hands the ball off, and they're giving up a first down to Mostert. First down and 10 here for the Dolphins. Man, they can get some points out of this. If they can make this a field goal, if they can make this an 8-point game, it becomes very interesting. They're going to hand the ball off. A field goal will definitely out. Wow. He almost broke out again. Mostert is really running the ball. I got to see what Mostert has put up here today, because he's really running the ball effectively against the Bills defense today. Let me look at what's happening here. The Miami Dolphins, let me see. Okay. Mostert, 16 Ks for 135 yards. Surprisingly, Tua's only thrown for 203 passing yards. 2nd and 4, Tua gets it to Tyreek Hill. They stop him short, 3rd down. Yeah, Tua, 14-26. Wow, 14-26, really? He's been relatively inaccurate. Okay. 203 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. It's really been Waddle and Tyreek Hill. I thought he had more. Josh Allen, 20 of 33, 259, 3 touchdowns. 1 to Morris, 1 to Hines, and then 1 to Cook. Stephon Diggs has 4 catches for 54 yards, and Knox has 5 for 93. Okay. 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Miami Dolphins. Bills defense needs to make a stop here. Giving up a field goal is exactly what you would... I mean, it's the best case scenario, giving up a field goal attempt. Here we go. Tua throws, and it's short, and the Bills defense shows up and makes a stop. Bills losing their 3rd division game would be crazy. It would, but we have to see how this is going to turn out. That is a great stop right there. That is a hell of a stop. That is a hell of a stop. So they're going to kick a 47-yard field goal here to extend this lead to 8. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Miami Dolphins take a 29-26 lead. They are up by 8. 11:56 left to go in the game. We'll see what happens when the Bills get back on the field. I will be back again.
Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has the holidays covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards. We all have something we love. A passion. Could be our job, travel, sports. It could be anything. But here's the thing. If you follow 0% APR financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on select vehicles. Now, during the Hunt Day Getaway Sales Event.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut knows, just $6.99.
On December 23rd, you're invited to the craziest party of the year.
It has to be seen to be believed.
Avalon, December 23rd.
Home is where you start the day. Out the door, you're on your way. All the places you wanna go. Maybe you should take it slow. So much to care for in your life. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Plan for natural disasters today. Visit ready.gov/plan.
All right. 11:56 left to go in the game. 11:56 left to go in the game. We'll see what happens here. Buffalo is going to need to tie this up. First down, Allen takes the snap. Oh my God, did he fumble the ball? Well, he's got to be careful with this. You cannot continue to do this, bro. You need to be careful with the football, man. Fumbling here at this moment will cost you the game. You need to be more careful with the football. Josh Allen, you're being a little bit reckless right now. Second down here. Good run. Big run here. Big gain. First down picked up here for the Buffalo Bills. Great execution there, by the way. Great, great, great. First and 10. Allen takes off. Allen looks like he's going to get himself. Allen's taking off to the 30, the 20, the 10. Oh my God. What a run by Josh Allen. 44 yards for Josh Allen. Wow. That's wild. Oi. They got to score here. They got to score here. They definitely need to score here. First and 10 here, though. 10:28 left to go. Josh Allen is going to take off again. Picks up. Oh, that's got to be a flag. Gotta call a flag on that one because you hit him when he was. Oh, there's a fight. There's a fight happening. There's a fight breaking out. There it is. There it is. First and goal here now for the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. Allen takes snap. Looking. Firing. Incomplete. Off the fingertips here of a Stephon Diggs. Second and goal. 9:51 left to go in the game. Second and goal here for the Buffalo Bills. Allen takes a snap. He's going to run it himself, and he just gets dropped right there. The Dolphins defense was all over him for that one. Third down coming up here for the Buffalo Bills. You got to be able to make... You got to be... I don't know. This play call wasn't terrible, but you got to have some blockers set up. At least one. You got to have at least one. Then again, I don't know. This was designed for Allen to choose to just hold on, to just hand it off or keep it himself and take off. He chose to take off. Probably should have handed that one here. He just read it bad. Third and goal coming up here for the Buffalo Bills. Need to score here. 9:08 left to go in the game. Allen takes a snap. Allen looking, firing. It is caught. Touchdown. Knox gets the touchdown, and Buffalo now has a chance to tie this game with a 2-point conversion. Bro, this game is literally for the division. If Miami wins, they're going to be 9-5, and Buffalo will be 10-4. This will give the advantage because Miami already beat the Bills in South Beach. If they beat them twice, Buffalo is not going to... Oh, man. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm scared because I feel like my computer's going to shut off soon. I might need to update my computer because maybe that's the reason. But if I update my computer, my live stream will be cut off. I just want to say, guys, my live stream could be cut off at any moment right now because my computer is acting up. I don't know. Something happened between me setting this up here. But something happened between the Ravens live stream and me setting things up here. So if I do end up getting cut off, well, I will hope you. I would say this. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for the Sunday football games. Probably won't do a 1 o'clock game, but I will be here for Sunday Night Football because that's the Commanders and the Giants, and I have to be here for that. So if I get cut off at any point, I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys have a good night. Josh Allen diving! And he fumbled the ball. But did he cross the pylon, though? So the 2-point try by Josh Allen is no good. He ends up fumbling the ball. So the Dolphins are going to hold on to a 2-point lead with 9 minutes left. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, if the live stream does get cut off, hey, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. If it doesn't, hey, we're going to be here to the end. But with my mic constantly acting up, it's only a matter of time before the live stream either just stops working or just cuts off in general. So if that happens, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If not, we're going to be here and see how this game ends. Listen, I love Josh Allen, but I don't love when he's taking these runs, man. Like, it's the same thing we saw with Cam Newton. Just some of these dangerous runs. Like, look at him. He literally tried to jump in the air and dive for it. He was trying to do this one-hand. Nah. I don't like that play call. I don't like putting him at risk like that.
We all have something we love.
Luka needs help. Mavs lose again. I'm not surprised to see the Mavericks lose again. He's going to get hurt. I hope that's not the case, but, all right, man.
But here's the thing. If you follow it, wherever it takes you, you'll always find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm just hopeful. Yeah, I already know Curry's out a few weeks. I already know about that. He had a shoulder injury, so he's going to be out for a few weeks. I know about that. And yeah, Luka does need help. But yeah, as I was saying, again, if the live stream cuts off, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, we're going to be here and see how the end of the game. We'll see how this game comes down to the wire. But, you know, with my mic keep turning off, I've realized that, one, I do have to do a system update because my computer in general needs to get an update. So I would have to shut down and restart the computer. But if I do that, there goes my live stream. So I'm pretty sure it's timed or something like that, or something's happening with the stream. So do not be surprised if the stream does cut off. I apologize for that. If the stream cuts off at some point in this game, well, I will see you guys tomorrow for the Sunday Night Football game against the Commanders and Giants. If not, we're going to sit back here and enjoy the rest of this game. But, you know, it's not really up to me at this point. The live stream's acting up itself. So if it gets cut off, I'll see you guys later. If not, let's see how this game comes down to the wire. So they said it's good. It's a tie game. So they're going to overturn the call. Buffalo wins the challenge. They overturn the call. They rule, or I don't know if it was a challenge or a review, but I looked at it. I'm pretty sure Josh Allen did, you know, get past the pylon, and apparently he did. So it's all tied up at 29 apiece here. Tie game here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.